You don't want it ever to be said after you're dead that you never gave it a shot to give God your all because you were misbehaving a lot like you never got called. Remember the things you did at first? Reading the Bible until you were well versed because you approached it not as a book but as a well that quenched your thirst? Jesus said he was living water as if you would literally be drinking in his offer. Back then you believed him and knew he was special because he knew all your flaws yet saw your potential. Who else but God could be such a way? You weren't perfect, so for you, he perfectly obeyed. So what now is the holdup? What's your delay? Tomorrow you may be gone like a mist that's been sprayed. Would you rather be known for how you stubbornly strayed or how you fervently prayed? You know the price and how he paid it, and when he died, the temple curtain he made split. So why now do you act like you forget that you were drowning in debt? Your guilt so heavy it was mounting like lead. You've learned to walk so slow you couldn't even catch your own breath, yet you've given yourself no rest. Your desires are grotesque, rotting flesh, soon to be dead. But deep inside you know your growing is not over yet. I will complete you, he said. Then in your world, my words, you will spread until you run out of breath. This man is a radical rule breaker, not of the law, but of man's legalistic nets, traps for the price of his head. Jesus is the fulfillment of the law. From your infancy he called you to be at the well at this time to meet him all alone, but it was not a sin. You are meeting God himself on a whim disguised in a gentle grin, eyes bright from the light within with no spirit of condemnation, only authentic consolation. The time is now to resurrender, because your verdict has been rendered. You fell short from perfect, so from God you've been severed. But since his grace and patience is unmeasured, the heavenly kingdom you've eternally entered. All glory be to God, hallelujah, he's our loving shepherd. His mercy is tempered, but time is short, so the only time is now to resurrender. Because you don't ever want it to be said after you're dead that you never spoke of this encounter, that you gave it a shot to give God your all. Inside your heart, you don't doubt you've been called. Why? See, because to enter Jerusalem, Jesus had to go through some areas, but to get to you, he first sought you in Samaria. 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 Samaria.